A change in the Florida Highway Patrol pursuit policy may be leading to more of this.
We know for a fact speed kills. We know racing kills. We know that it kills the people that engage in doing it, but it also kills innocent people.
9 investigates high-speed chases and why these chases are now happening more than ever. Yeah, we told you last year that many departments can only pursue drivers when it is a forcible felony, but the loosening of FHP's policy to allow chases for people who are actively fleeing as long as troopers feel it's safe and appropriate to do so is now the case.
Tonight, 9 Investigates Shannon Butler is taking a look at what has happened since that policy went into effect and why some are still criticizing what they call a controversial decision.
This is what troopers are dealing with day in and day out on Florida's roads. Drivers that decide to flee.
You feel like it's the Wild West out there?
The events look like a video game playing out on our streets. Take a look at this man swerving all over the road at speeds at about 100 miles an hour. It's dangerous for everyone, and the troopers are making it clear to the drivers their decisions can be deadly.
Dude, you put a lot of people's life in danger. I had to do what I had to do because you were going to kill somebody.
It's been a year and a half since the Florida Highway Patrol changed its policy to pursue, relaxing the rules of engagement. The policy stating, quote, in evaluating the need to initiate a pursuit, the member must determine if the suspect is actively fleeing and eluding a law enforcement officer or has previously committed a forcible felony. Since then, Major Mark Castleberry told us his troop, Troop D, here in Central Florida, had almost 300 people flee last year. 300 in just a year.
Our direction is, hey, chase them, yes, try and end it quickly. You know, we recognize that pursuits are dangerous. You know, we're not blind to that. So our job is to engage and try and ultimately end it quickly, and then make the arrest.
Their policy is different than many local agencies that shy away from pursuits unless the crime is so serious the reason outweighs the risk.
Last year of our pursuits, 40% ended in a crash. So the numbers are just there, and then eventually if you're just chasing everyone just to chase everyone, people are going to get killed.
The major tells us that every pursuit is reviewed to see what could be done differently, and they'll make changes when they need to.
They get vetted to make sure that we're doing this this pursuit the safest way possible. Along with that, every single member has gone through additional training, and we do that in the classroom. We do that out on the road. Because the agency recognizes that, hey, this is dangerous, right? There's liability attached to pursuits. So we're not blind to that. But we also very much passionately realize we have a job to do.
But it's not only how it starts, but also how it ends. Many of them, like you saw there, it's called a pit maneuver. That's how troopers end those. That maneuver is very controversial, but troopers believe they need to end these pursuits quickly, and that is the way to do it. Martha, a lot of talk about what happens on those roads.
All right, Shannon, eye-opening report. Thanks so much.